everybody! Welcome to the channel. My name is Justin, and you're on Fast Entrepreneur. Let's get it. On this channel, if you're new, we talk about how to make money, we talk about different strategies, and right now we have a big focus on cryptocurrency. Why? Well, if you're new to crypto, you may be familiar with these 4-year Bitcoin halving cycles, which we've had several and tend to go into a bull run. Now we're actually in a downturn or a sideways trend. However, the last couple of weeks the market has turned up. Now, as for myself, I'm still waiting and seeing. I've been, putting in just a few trades, just kind of, day trade here and there on the 4-hour chart. If you're curious, I use, I use TradingView, but the indicators that I use is the stochastic RSI. I use the MACD, and with the free version of TradingView, they give you three free indicators. So the third one is actually a custom script that I put in that kind of mimics kind of momentum waves and the oscillators, similar to say Market Cipher, which a lot of people in the crypto community use, but that's a paid. The Market Cipher is a paid indicator, and so I just set up a similar indicator for free with my own script. Okay, so with that being said, here's what I'm thinking. Obviously not financial advice, do your own research. This is just for entertainment purposes only. But I think the trend is your friend till the end, and we've been in a downward momentum trend for quite a while. We did have a big run-up. I mean, Bitcoin and Ethereum, I don't know if it was 10 days straight of printing daily green candles. If you look back in the history of Bitcoin, you might find that once, maybe twice, but pretty rare. So obviously the bulls were back in town. Some people suggested that it was a squeeze to get to liquidate some of the short positions. So that has happened, and here we are. We still, I guess the range that I'm looking at is probably somewhere around say 42,000 to 45,000. Seems to be kind of this range that we've touched, and we've bounced back down several times. I think 3-4 times now. So and also looking at like the SMAs, like 20-week SMA, things like that, to see will we bounce off, hold support. But right now it's kind of a wait and see game. So what have I been up to? Well, I've been kind of researching several different things just for fun, looking at the NFT space, some of the gaming space. You probably heard of Axie Infinity. I don't own any Axie, but nonetheless, I thought it was pretty interesting. It's you can play the game kind of like Pokemon cards back in the day, or you can breed, which is kind of based on statistics. You can breed these different Axies together and create new Axies, and hopefully that the new Axies you get have more desirable traits, and then if you want to, you can either use them to play the game, or you could go and then sell those Axies, hopefully for a profit. But the prices of these things, I mean, we're talking over $1,000 for a lot of these Axies. So if that's your jam, great. I find it interesting, but not something that I'm doing currently at the moment. What else? The Pulsechain has now completed its sacrifice phase. It was just over 2 weeks, and it's done. So that means all the money that was sacrificed is in the sacrifice address, and on top of that, I'm happy to see that the Sens Foundation actually received, I think, well over $25 million in in donations, and so that's going to go a long way to help medical research that could potentially change our lives, and who knows, help us live forever someday. We're waiting. So now we're waiting on the test net for the Pulsechain, then the main net. Obviously, there'll be a snapshot for a free airdrop, not only of Pulse for the people that have sacrificed, but also for all ERC20 holders. Let's see, what else? The amount of dollars that were sacrificed. So I was watching it, briefly watching it on Etherscan, right, where you can watch all the blockchain transactions. And the address, it ranged obviously because of the market prices of unless people were sacrificing stable coins. But the biggest coin was Hex. So, if the price of Hex was moving up or down, this number would change a little bit from day to day as well. But, it was somewhere around, say, $700 or $800 million, I think, when I last checked. When I looked just recently, I think it was like $15 billion. Billion dollars. So how did that happen? It appears to me, I don't think that this was, everybody waiting until the last minute to sacrifice. I have heard, I haven't even looked into this, but from what I heard, it made a ton of sense. So you can go look at the it's out there. You can look at the blockchain and kind of verify this too. So that it was a large amount of Hex. So I did see that it wasn't mostly all in Hex. This extra, $14-15 billion, and chances are it's one of the, origin addresses probably of Hex. So they've sacrificed this to get Pulse, which is interesting, and also the sacrifice address itself. I guess this is how this works. Sacrifice address itself will get, all these billions of dollars, they'll have identical copies airdropped on the Pulsechain. So pretty neat when you think about that. But all right, what's next? So in terms of IDOs, if you're in the US, a lot of these you can't participate unless you're an accredited investor. Some of these IDOs, some of them it's like printing money. It's kind of one of the best ways to make money in crypto. You join a launch pad, you find a good project, you get some guaranteed allocation, and hopefully you get a big return on it. So the last one I think I had mentioned, and I did quite a lengthy video just kind of explaining my thought process, was the KCC pad, right, which is being launched by the same guys, Bluezilla, that did EthPad. Well, EthPad's coming up, sorry. That did TronPad and BSC pad. Now, if you couldn't participate in the IDO, you could still get an airdrop just by holding and staking the coins. So we'll see how that goes. And I don't know what their rollout is going to be. But in terms of the projects that they've done in the past, I thought it was definitely well worth looking at. And now KCC Pad, I guess, is going to be doing KCC Swap. So you can look at that. But the new one coming up is the EthPad. Now, this was when I originally shot that video, it was going to be just a few days after. But they postponed it because they were waiting for the London hard fork, I guess, timing of Ethereum, which is scheduled for, wait for it, August 4th, folks. So I believe that's very, very, very soon. And hopefully this will go through. We'll see what happens. And what else can I say about that? Probably one of the biggest updates to probably all of crypto for quite a while, especially to the Ethereum blockchain. And we'll have to see how this not only affects price, but also kind of on-chain and throughput and all this stuff, and gas fees, yada yada. So pretty cool. And what else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that, you know, nothing major. Nothing major. And what else is there? I don't know. I guess if I think of something, I'll come back. But those are the things I've been following, watching. You know, got some in stable coins, you know, just kind of watching, waiting for the market, and then, like I said, just you know, a little bit of trading. You know, mostly futures contracts, doing some shorts and some longs, but not a whole lot. So I think that's it. You know, that's kind of the crypto weekly update, if you will. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are doing, what you're focusing on, and you know, I'm looking for the big narratives, but also, you know, kind of the fun stuff as well. If there's a project or if there's certain things that you think we should be focusing on, certainly let us know here. And thanks for being a part of the channel. Really appreciate it. And you know, if you'd like, definitely, you know, subscribe to the channel. And if you look in the description, I've got some links down there. If you want to, you know, help me and contribute. I've got some addresses that you can donate to, and that will really just help me, you know, kind of keep moving forward and hopefully keep putting out good content. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. We'll stay tuned. See ya.